In the headlines, solemn mass held to commemorate 40 years of the killing of 3 High Court judges and retired Army officer. New GJA executives sworn into office despite injunction application. Wednesday's rains lead to flooding in many parts of the Obuasi township, and many besiege NIA regional office in Kumasi for Ghana card as the deadline for SIM registration draws near, and the banks will also from July 1st accept only Ghana card as a form of identification for transactions. Welcome to Graphic Online's News in Brief. A solemn remembrance mass was today held at the Christ the King Catholic Church in Accra to commemorate 40 years of the abduction and murder of 3 justices of the High Court on June 30, 1982. The judges were Justice Frederick Opoku-Sarkodie, Justice Cecilia Krantiado, and Justice GJA Executives.
Together with the 3 was a retired Army officer, Major Sam Akwa, who was also abducted and murdered. Christian Martyrs Day, the morning mass was attended by President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and the Chief Justice Kwesi Enim-Yeboah. Also in attendance were members of the Judiciary and the Ghana Bar Association.
Still in Accra, the new executives of the Ghana Journalists Association were today sworn into office at a ceremony at the Accra International Conference Center. They are to serve a 3-year term in office.
Justice George Kingsley Kumsin, a justice of the Court of Appeal, administered the oath of office to the new executive. They are Albert Kwabena Jumfor as president, Mrs. Linda Sante-J as vice president, Kofi Yeboah as general secretary, Dominic Logi as organizing secretary, Mrs. Audrey Dekalu as treasurer, and Rebecca Ikpe as public affairs officer. The GJA president, Albert Jumfor, in his address, pledged their commitment to prioritize the safety and welfare of journalists. Prior to the swearing-in, a member of the GJA, Justice Lee Adoboy, filed an application at the Accra High Court asking the court to injunct the swearing-in of Mr. Jumfor as president. It is his case that an allegation of bribery to influence voters, which was filed against him by a member, was not handled by the election committee before the election was organized. That injunction application will be moved on July 13, 2022. This is what Mr. Jumfor said after the swearing-in.
I further solemnly swear that I will not directly or indirectly communicate or reveal to any person any matter which shall be brought under my consideration or shall come to my knowledge in the discharge of my official duties or as may be specially permitted. So help me God. Congratulations.
Professor Chairman, I wish to declare before this august audience that today marks the dawn of a new era in the life of the GJA. The furrows you saw in the past, that is the initial lack of agency, welfare problems, among others, you shall see them no more. Professor Chairman, journalists face many challenges in the course of their work. Sometimes these challenges may result in physical or psychological or emotional harm to them. Current support regime for members who may suffer such harm is weak. In order to address this challenge, we propose to set up a journalist support fund.
And to Obuasi in the Ashanti region, many parts of the township were flooded after Wednesday night's rains. There are fears the situation can get worse as the rains continued on Thursday.
Some families have moved to higher ground and other safe areas. Some homes, streets, and lorry stations have been affected. The municipal chief executive of Obuasi, Elijah Adanse Bona, together with NADMO officials, have been visiting victims to assess how to assist them with relief items.
And in Kumasi, the regional office of the National Identification Authority has been inundated with applicants for the Ghana card as the deadline for the SIM registration draws near at the end of July. Also, beginning July 1st, all banks will only accept Ghana card as the only form of identification for transactions. This has resulted in people from far and near besieging the office of the NIA in Kumasi for the Ghana card.
Emmanuel Ban reports from Kumasi that those who have besieged the office are people who are applying for fresh cards, update personal records, and replacement of missing cards.
Graphic Online's News in Brief is brought to you by Graphic News Plus.
Download your Graphic News Plus now and choose your preferred package daily, weekly, monthly, and annually, and access free news on various interest areas as well. Graphic News Plus, connecting people through news.
Thank you for watching. For more news, please visit our website graphic.com.gh or follow us on Facebook at Daily Graphic and on YouTube and Twitter at GraphicGH. I'm Ama Amankwa Befi.